The beginning, Tim McGraw. A quiet high school auditorium in Pennsylvania.
Oh, what for reason I love, I met my trees on a wheel, and now it is bad.
The stage is dimly lit,
That I will
with a few scattered spotlights.
I stood there, just a girl with a guitar, singing about a country star who inspired me. At that moment, I felt small, like my dreams were too big for this little stage. But deep down, I knew, if I could just get people to listen, really listen, I could touch their hearts. When I sang, "When you think Tim McGraw, I hope you think my favorite song," I wasn't just singing about a memory. I was sending a message to the world. This is who I am, and I have something to say. It was the first step in a journey that taught me, no dream is ever too big. If you believe in yourself, even the smallest voice can echo across the world.
The Turning Point Love Story. A grandiose castle during a masquerade ball. Taylor is dressed as a modern-day Juliet, wandering through the opulent halls.
When I wrote Love Story, I was just a girl dreaming of fairy tales, where love conquers all. I remember walking through that ball, everyone hidden behind masks, and it struck me. Life is full of moments where we have to be brave, take risks, and follow our hearts, even when the world tells us we can't. That song became my anthem, and it taught me that love, real, fearless love, can break down any barrier. If you believe in the power of love, both for others and for yourself, you can rewrite your story no matter how impossible it seems.
The Reinvention. We are never ever getting back together. A bustling recording studio in New York City. The walls are lined with gold and platinum records. Taylor is surrounded by producers and musicians, all focused on the track they're working on.
They said I couldn't change, that I had to stay in one lane. But when I released We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together, I knew I was doing more than just making a pop song. I was breaking free. I was letting the world know that it's okay to grow, to evolve, and to leave behind what no longer serves you. In that moment, I realized you don't have to fit into anyone's box. You can create your own path, your own rules, and when you do, the world will follow. Don't be afraid to take risks, to say, this is who I am now, because that's how you find your true self.
The Challenge. Look what you made me do. A dark, dramatic stage, with Taylor standing alone in the center, surrounded by shattered mirrors reflecting different versions of herself.
I used to think I had to be perfect, that I had to please everyone. But when the world started pointing fingers, I realized something. You can't live your life trying to meet everyone's expectations. Look what you made me do was my way of saying, I'm done letting others define me. Those shattered mirrors around me, they were the old versions of myself, the ones shaped by what others wanted me to be. But I learned that true strength comes from embracing who you really are, flaws and all. When you stop caring about what others think and start living for yourself, that's when you become unstoppable.
The Legacy. Anti-hero. A rooftop at dawn, overlooking a city skyline. Taylor is sitting on the edge, guitar in hand, as the first light of morning begins to break through.
After everything, every song, every stage, every struggle, I've realized that the most important lesson is this: it's okay to be imperfect. Anti-hero isn't about being a hero. It's about accepting that we all have our insecurities, our fears, and our mistakes. And that's what makes us human, what makes us strong. Sitting here, watching the sun rise, I know that life isn't about trying to be perfect. It's about loving yourself for who you are, every beautiful, messy part of you. If I could tell every 16-year-old girl one thing, it would be this: don't be afraid to be yourself. Your story is still being written, and you are the hero of it. Embrace your journey, because you are more powerful than you know.